This is the Bulldog Sports TV pregame show, sponsored by Green Hills Insurance of Bethany. If you need it insured, they've got you covered. Now let's head out to the ball game.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat here, and apologize, our setup tonight, we don't have the ability to get a camera on us right now where we're set. So we've got our camera there at midfield, seeing the Gallatin band come out on the field. Welcome into Bulldog Sports TV pregame show brought to you by Green Hills Insurance. If you need insured, they've got you covered. So, Andrew, last regular season game of the year. It's a GRC matchup. South Harrison's only played one out of the conference.
Yep.
But against the Gallatin team that is right there below South Harrison in the standings in the GRC. Probably going to be one of the tougher games they've had this conference season, right? They had the loss to Putnam, and then a lot of those games were over at halftime. The Brookfield game was closer, but the rest of them pretty much by halftime it was in the bag. And so senior night at Gallatin, last home game for them guaranteed. Probably should be a great game tonight.
Yeah, and this Gallatin team, they're no slouch for sure. You really can't underestimate them. They have kind of been in that upper to middle pack of the GRC all year, kind of like just below us. And obviously Putnam County has been the 1 seed. But they're gonna be a tough team tonight. Like you said, it's senior night for them. Teams always play tougher on senior night, especially the seniors. You're thinking, like, this might be my last time on this field. You got South Harrison coming in, who's kind of a rival to Gallatin. We're only about 30 minutes away. So we're definitely going to get their best tonight. But this South Harrison team, like you said, they've handled business all year long. They've been that number 2 team in the conference. And, past 6 weeks have been absolute dominant performances, both offensively and defensively. So expecting the same here tonight.
And, again, it's been – those halftime type games with everything going on is Brookfield was close at halftime.
Yep.
But every other game, South Harrison, even if they didn't have a large lead, you just felt the momentum was all South Harrison's way.
Yep.
And so we'll see how this comes down tonight. South Harrison, right? They haven't got the shutouts, but they have been able to allow teams only to score 1 touchdown since that loss to Putnam County in week 2. So not only offensively probably trying to get that run game going with Cray Coffey, Mason Galloway, that 2-headed monster at the running back spot.
Yeah.
But also defensively making sure they don't give up any big plays to Gallatin. And right, senior night, last home game here, last regular season game. Gallatin, we mentioned on Sports Central on Wednesday, they're playing for something district-wise, the same as South Harrison is as far as seeding. There's 3 teams in their district, all with the same record. And so a lot to play for this Gallatin team. If you're South Harrison, you don't want to give them any hope early.
Yeah.
You want to try to get out to a big lead and milk the clock with that run game and put it away if you can by halftime.
Yeah, it's all about setting the tone early, and like South Harrison likes to do, they like to establish that run game. You can expect more of that. I remember, South Harrison hosted Gallatin last year. I think it was towards the end of the year. That Gallatin team, they have a lot of the same players they do this year. They just weren't tremendous last year, but they've definitely grown into their own, and they're a much better team. So I think we're about to do the national anthem here.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and step away here on the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. We'll be back after this.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
Hi, this is Rhonda from Little Clara's Garden. Bulldog fans, nothing says victory like the beauty of fresh flowers. Little Clara's Garden is your hometown flower shop, proudly supporting the South Harrison Bulldogs. From game day spirit bouquets, balloons, and gifts for every occasion, we've got the perfect gift to brighten your day. Stop by Little Clara's Garden, where every arrangement is made with love, just like our Bulldogs play with heart. Little Clara's Garden, growing community, one bouquet at a time.
Bethany Building Center is your locally owned source for quality building supplies, lumber, hardware, plumbing, and electrical needs. Whether you're starting new construction, tackling a remodel, or putting up a pole barn or shed, our team is here to help. We're proud to carry a full line of steel power equipment, including trimmers, chainsaws, and pressure washers, as well as trusted power tools from top brands like Milwaukee and DeWalt. Bethany Building Center, everything for the builder and the do-it-yourselfer.
All right, we'll come back here again. Apologize we don't have the shot so you can see the handsome mug of Andrew Sweat here tonight on our Green Hills Insurance pregame show as we got through the anthem. And Andrew getting ready for the captains to meet out at midfield. And South Harrison Coach Schoening has mentioned that he leaves that up to those captains on what they want to do as far as defer or take the ball. And it seemed like this senior group has wanted to go on offense first. And with that big offensive line, with those dominant running backs, you can see why maybe they'd want the ball if they get the chance here.
Yeah, you want to, like I said, set the tone early if you're South Harrison. South Harrison, they have had some issues, not recently as much, but earlier in the year, on special teams. Putnam County, I think, they kicked like a onside kick to either I think it was to start the game. And they recovered it, and that really set the tone from there. So, the special teams, they've been playing better as of the past few weeks, but that's still something to look out for. And I'm sure they've worked on it a ton as the captains now come out.
Yeah, and there you've got Craig Coffey, Joel McCall, Mason Galloway, Ruger Johnson, four of those seniors on this squad. Again, a senior-laden squad for South Harrison. Quite a few seniors on Gallatin. It was senior night here, so we saw their ceremony before this game got started. And, right, you want to leave, especially that home field, Andrew, and you know this as a former player, with a win. If you can, the last time you step on the home field, you spend all those years practicing. Maybe, played elementary football on that field. You played junior high football on that field. You come in and you're playing, right, 4 years of high school ball on that field, and so many memories. And even before that, Andrew, growing up in Bethany, South Harrison.
Oh, yeah.
Playing football behind the stands at that field. And so
kids tossing the ball back there right now.
Yeah, just a lot of memories. So Gallatin, I'm sure, ready and wanting to play well here before the home fans. We'll go ahead and look real quick at our starters for. And so here's your offensive starters. Ethan Smith at tackle, Nick Mars at guard, Tegan Alexander at center, Joel McCall at the other guard spot, Ruger Johnson at tackle, Gage Barclay at the tight end spot, out at wide receiver, Kel Taggart. And then your running backs, Craig Coffey, Mason Galloway, Jet Cornett, your quarterback, Camden Eckerson, and Brendan Hoover both play that wingback spot. And real quick, as we're looking at this, welcome in Regina Long and Joy Lancaster. Here as we get ready for it. It will be a dogfight between the Bulldogs. And, Andrew, you look at this starting lineup.
Yeah.
And the thing with South Harrison, obviously they had the early injury, preseason injury to Bryson Quinley at quarterback. Everyone else has been starting throughout this whole season. That offensive line has stayed together, all five guys. I think I'm trying to think of what game. Maybe Putnam County. Ethan Smith missed a couple plays, but was able to come back in there. And South Harrison will receive here. And so that offensive line, that offense has stayed together. And we've seen guys like Jet Cornett grow as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Gage Barclay grow as a tight end. And then everyone else just continue to develop. Camden Eckerson, a great blocker out that wingback spot. And Brendan Hoover's really started to develop running the ball out there as well. So we appreciate you being in here to the Green Hills Insurance pregame show. If you need it insured, they've got you covered. We'll go ahead and step away, be back for the kickoff after this commercial break.
Make every room your favorite room with O'Neill's Home Furnishings in Bethany. From lazy boy recliners and stylish sectionals to bedroom sets and dining tables built to last, we bring comfort and style together. Plus, enjoy free delivery, setup, and takeaway within 60 miles. Financing is available, subject to credit approval. Visit o'neillshomefurnishings.com or call 660-425-7200. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. O'Neill's, where great style meets everyday living.
Okay, so we're going to apologize. There is a giant light pole in front of us. South Harrison will return. Andrew's got to be on best behavior. His mom and dad watching tonight, cheering on the Bulldogs, the purple Bulldogs. We'll have to make sure we.
Yeah. If we're talking about the Bulldogs, it's probably South Harrison.
Yeah, that's right. We'll call Gallatin.
And here we go. Here's the kickoff from number 6, Titan Jensen. Kind of a short kick, and
it's on the
ball
ground
is
over
free.
there.
And, I mean, Gallatin's pointing that they have it, and they do. So we kind of talked about that pregame. South Harrison, they've struggled on special teams, and that's exactly how the Putnam County game started off that we lost. So,
yeah, and again, it's South Harrison. And it's what happened Putnam. It's almost like they didn't realize that is a live ball.
Yeah.
And just kind of watched it, and the ball just settled on the ground out there. And you've got to cover it. Welcome in, my good buddy Luke Chamberlain watching as well.
So the
From
Gallatin,
a warm spot in Bethany.
Yeah. The Gallatin Bulldog offense will come out onto the field. Quarterback Riker Baker. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to pass on the first play from scrimmage. He throws it down the field over his head, incomplete. Cornett on the coverage. Second down.
Looked like out of bounds as well, and so Jet Cornett was out there to defend that. And I think that's one of those, again, Gallatin, while they are at the top, in the top half of the conference, go in, get the ball, and go ahead and take your chances here.
So Baker from the gun, under center on second down, and looks like Barclay might have got a little offsides there. We'll see what the call is for sure.
So it looks like it is going to be.
So that'll help Gallatin offense out a bit here as they get an extra 5 yards.
Yeah, 2nd and 5. Frank Galloway tune in as well. Again, we'll try to get our camera angles right. We don't have the greatest angle here. We may get it right back there.
Yeah.
We're on the far side, so we'll have to wait for the announcements.
So that'll be a false start, and they'll move it 5 yards back.
There we go. We'll just do this and see what comes of it. See if we can get a snap off without a flag here.
Sperry comes in motion. Ooh. It was, hard hit there. Didn't quite see who that was. Was that Ruger? That was Tyson Smith with the carry.
Coffee there as trying to look, the chains are on our side.
Looks like it'll be a 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. So
11:20 remaining in the first quarter. So big 3rd down here for both Bulldogs. This is the snap, and Baker's looking to throw it. Throws down the field, and it was caught. Didn't quite see who that was.
Like Smith down there.
Yeah. Tyson Smith, 1st down Gallatin.
And if you're Gallatin, right, you get the ball in the kickoff, and then you come down and you go ahead and go to the air twice there.
Yeah. So 1st down and goal. There's the handoff.
It's on the back side
number
there.
15 Sperry. It's hard to tell how many yards he got there.
Yeah, he lost 1. And I'm trying to see, I don't know, Andrew, if you can see the scoreboard, where the ball is. It's inside the 10.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the.
Looks like it's
the 4.
Okay, well, so loss of 1 there.
There's the snap. Baker looking to pass it. Fires it incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down.
And of course, even before this, on that last 3rd down play, obviously in 4-down territory on the other side of the 50, especially in a game that you're considered the underdog. So if you're Gallatin, you want to make sure and try to get this ball in the end zone. I would assume here maybe see him back on the ground. I mean, especially Andrew, just 4 to go, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they really need to capitalize on this. Like you said, when they are an underdog this late in the season, you want to start this game off with a bang here. But 3rd down and 4. There's the snap. Riker Baker looking to pass. He throws it, tipped up in the air and incomplete.
Well, that was off the receiver there.
He had a chance to catch it in his lap, but he couldn't quite haul it in.
I think number 11. Yeah, number 11 was the receiver back there.
Yeah, Tyson Smith.
And so, boy, going to the air, again, just from 4. And, Andrew, we've seen South Harrison make some goal line stands this year a number of times against teams. See if they're able to hold it here and try to get momentum back. They're going to spread it out.
A big 4th down here. New quarterback in the game. He drops back to pass. He throws it. Caught. Touchdown Gallatin. That was number 15, Eli Sperry with the reception. It was Reed Hemery with the pass. And the Gallatin Bulldogs strike first here on senior night.
And it becomes one of those, again, the mistake on the opening kickoff, because it wasn't an onside kick. South Harrison just let that bounce on the side, and Gallatin took advantage of it to go up 6-0 here.
It looks like Gallatin's going to attempt the PAT. It is up, and it is good. That's number 6, Titan Jensen. So early in this one, Gallatin leads South Harrison 7-0.
All right, we'll step away, be back after this commercial break.
Harrison County Community Hospital, your trusted hometown healthcare provider. We're here for you with a 24-hour emergency department, inpatient and outpatient care, and a full range of health services. Our primary care clinics in Bethany and Eagleville are here to meet your everyday health needs. And we're growing with you. Soon we'll open our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built to serve our community with even greater care right here at home. Our mission is simple: exceptional care for every patient, every day. Learn more at hcchospital.org.
All right, so we'll get back here. South Harrison, honestly, Andrew, the first time in a long time, trails early in the ball game.
Yeah.
And it was all the fact they couldn't come up with that opening kickoff, and then Gallatin playing like a team with nothing to lose, right? They air it out a number of times.
Here's the kickoff from Jensen. And it's another one of those scruffles. And Gallatin has the football once again. So they've seemed to find the sweet spot. So the Gallatin Bulldogs, basically the same exact thing happened there.
Now the benefit here, right, the yardage isn't as good, but South Harrison's got to do something here to get some momentum. And again, we apologize for the big light pole right in your way.
Yeah, this play might be a bit hard to see, but try our best here. So 1st down and 10. Looks like that's Hemery at quarterback, the one who just threw the touchdown, and he completes the pass. Number 7, Riker Baker, who was originally the starting quarterback, now at receiver.
And they're going to go hurry up here. Welcome in the Robertsons watching as well tonight. South Harrison needs someone probably on that defensive line to step up and make a big play here.
So Hemery still at quarterback. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. He throws it way over the head of his intended target, number 12, Endicott.
And I apologize. We'll try to keep our scoreboard active. We don't have, again, we kind of got an odd setup.
Yeah, it is 3rd down and 5. 9:30 remaining in the first quarter. Gallatin up 7-0.
So big 3rd down here for South Harrison's defense.
And looks like Gallatin has called a timeout. There was a little bit of confusion there, so I'm sure South Harrison has a lot to talk about as well. as they desperately need a stop here.
Yeah, we'll step away for 30 seconds. Be back here from Gallatin after this commercial break.
At Pettyjohn Auto Center, we put customers first, making car buying easy and stress-free with honest pricing and no hidden fees. Choose from 9 trusted brands of new cars: Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, plus more than 250 quality pre-owned vehicles. Our service department is here to keep you on the road with confidence. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bethany, Albany, and Trenton, or browse our inventory anytime at pettyjohnauto.com.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat here, and Gallatin got the ball in the opening kickoff on a squib kick, and then just got it again. Welcome in Kathy Taggart.
3rd down and 5 from from the South Harrison 36. Hemery drops back to pass. There's a bit of pressure, but he takes off, and he is fast. Hemery breaks free down the sideline. He's gone. Touchdown, Gallatin.
We do have a whistle, and it's going to come back as a hold.
Yeah, there's a flag, it looks like.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I think is it behind the pole where I'm looking here?
I don't see
it either, but trying to find some laundry on the field. So what ends up being a huge penalty for South Harrison, because they did have someone in the middle of the field, but Emory just put a move on that linebacker and then hit the gas.
So a big break for South Harrison there.
Yeah, 3rd and 15 now, and now you're back near midfield. So the first break South Harrison catches of the night.
So now you're in a much better position to make the stop if you're South Harrison. Well, here we go, 3rd down, and it's Baker back at quarterback. He's got pressure. He gets rid of it. Incomplete.
Yeah, almost intercepted in there.
Almost picked off, but that'll bring up a
Mason
4th
Galloway.
down. 4th down and 15.
Yeah, Mason Galloway made a dive at it, and this is one of those, now you're near midfield. You're probably in punt time.
It looks like they're going to keep that offense out on the field at least.
He is back.
I would still.
We got a flag. I don't know what that's on. Too many players on the field. Illegal participation, it looks like, and they'll back him up another 5. So penalties benefiting South Harrison. Now the ball finally is on the other side of the 50. It was another kickoff that came through. A little pooch kick. They were able to get on.
20. Kind of a high kick there. We'll see if Cornett fields it. It'll bounce right into his arms, and he decided to take off with it. So we'll be down just past the 25, it looks like. So
welcome everyone tuning in. South Harrison has had an ordeal on special teams here, Andrew. The opening kick was a little pooch kick. South Harrison didn't cover it. Then the second kick, again, just a pooch, and South Harrison just did not come up to catch the ball. And Gallatin took advantage of it the first time, got a touchdown, and almost got a second one, but a penalty called back that touchdown. See if South Harrison now finally on offense can get something going.
So Cornett under center. He hands it off to, looks like Coffee. He's only going to get a couple here. Bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give him 3. I'm watching the chains move here, so decent game because it didn't look like there was much space in there.
Yeah.
Gallatin does have, you see number 58 in there on the defensive line, but a little undersized on their defensive line compared to some of the teams South Harrison has played. See if South Harrison can't win it in the trenches here.
2nd down and 7. The Galloway comes in motion. He's got it here on the near side. Lowers his shoulder. And good pickup from Mason Galloway on the 2nd down run. It is good enough for a South Harrison 1st down.
Yeah, let's go and place the ball directly behind the magic pole in front of us. So know this, there is a ball right behind that
Trust
giant
us.
pole.
Looks like we got a screen divider. So there is 8:33 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Not sure
Let's
what
see if Rainey Andrew Sweat here on Bulldog Sports TV. We'll see what the break is here as the officials are meeting behind the pole there. I think maybe setting something with the clock. Yeah, they're going add some time to it. So 8:20 is what it sounds like. The clock is in my blind spot, so Andrew's going to have to be the one to tell you what the clock is. We'll try to keep the score down in distance. But nice run outside by Galloway to get that big first down.
Yeah, they're going to need Galloway to step up big tonight. Here we go on first down. Cornett takes a snap. He hands it off to Galloway. And he's still on his feet there as he's finally taken down. It's maybe a good 3 yards.
We'll see. We'll give him 4 there. Bring up 2nd and 6 here for South Harrison.
And these past few weeks, we've seen South Harrison on their run game pick up big chunks every play, 7, 8 yards. You can tell so far slightly less, but, they're still moving the football thanks to that big run by Galloway. Here on 2nd down, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff.
And it's
like
Fenimore that
yeah.
met him right in the hole there. Still got a yard.
It's a big 3rd down for the Bulldogs with 7 minutes remaining in this ball game, or excuse me, this first quarter. Don't want to get ahead of myself here.
Yeah, don't get everyone worried about it at home with them trailing 7-0.
Turn on the game now.
But the first time in a long time, South Harrison has trailed in a football game. I think really right the first time since Putnam that they've trailed in a game.
Never on the road so far this season. Here we go on 3rd down. Here's the handoff to Brendan Hoover, the quickster, and he's making some moves as he's got the first down and a little bit more. And the little jet sweep play by Brendan Hoover. There is a flag, though, so that might hurt the South Harrison Bulldogs.
Yeah, it is going to be against South Harrison, blocking the back, and so that's a costly one. That was right at the line of scrimmage.
I think that'll be 3rd down and 11.
So 3rd down and 15. So it is from the spot.
I got you.
I mean, a penalty cost Gallatin a touchdown. That's a costly penalty for South Harrison. As they desperately need to keep these chains moving here. We'll spread it out, though.
Yeah, 6:30 remaining in the first quarter. Got Trevor Henry and Craig Coffey. Yeah, Gage Barkley there at the tight end spot. Man comes in motion. Jet Cornett looking to pass as he drops back. It's a scramble around to that far side. He throws it. Incomplete.
Well, almost intercepted there.
I was thinking he did catch it. He just maybe stepped out of bounds. But regardless, it's a 4th down, obvious punting situation as you're in your own territory here.
Reed Emery out there in coverage, and so South Harrison trailing here 7-0 and about ready to hand the ball back to Gallatin. The benefit here is hopefully as long as you can cover this punt, should get a little better field position out of this.
This is Reed Emery. We saw him, that big quarterback keeper run. Here's the punt as it was close to getting blocked.
Yeah, I mean, for South Harrison, maybe you get the benefit of they didn't get a chance to return, but it'll be good field position here for Gallatin. Out near midfield at their own 44. So South Harrison defensively needs to find a way to get it back here. Good thing for South Harrison, though, Andrew, you've got a lot of seniors on this team. I don't think it's a team that's going panic.
Yeah.
Here at a deficit.
Yeah, especially early in this game. You know, it's 7-0. They've been in games like this before. But you have to play stout defense here as Emery drops back to pass, but he's going to keep it. And they almost sacked him there, but he's able to escape from it as he's still going to pick up some yards.
Well, I think it was that Ethan Smith that just missed him.
Good elusiveness by Emery as he escapes, but still only a minimal pickup there.
Three-yard gain.
Second down and 7.
Well, they're willing to go to the air here tonight.
They are. Emery looking to pass. Fires a quick one over the head of his intended target. That was Eli Sperry, who couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, he was open in the flats there.
Yeah, if he would have caught that, there would have been a chance.
Well, and he's a guy, too, at a running back, or that time
kind of a slot position.
Out in the slot. I mean, he's elusive. Welcome in the Nibbles watching as well. South Harrison trying to get a stop here on a big 3rd and 7.
Two receivers here on the near side. They got a wing back over there. Emery looking to pass. Has a little quick pass out to number 15, Sperry. Can't haul it in. We'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, he was open. There was a defender there. It would have been close to 1st down yards if he was able to get any run after or yards after catch. But I think, Andrew, and we've talked about it against some other teams, Brookfield and Putnam, that front four South Harrison's going to have to get some pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah. Baker boots this one.
And South Harrison really didn't have anyone back, kind of playing safe. So it'll be 1st and 10. South Harrison not with great field position after they didn't get a great punt.
Yep.
They'll be starting from their own 16. So Gallatin's defense got to stop Andrew that first time.
Yep.
And South Harrison just trying to, if nothing else, get some momentum back here in this ball game.
So here comes the offense. As you can see Taggart here, wide on the near side. Galloway comes in motion. He's going to hand it off to Cray Coffey. Coffey's got some room here. He's making some moves. First down pickup by Cray Coffey. And that's exactly what you need to start to get this ball moving.
Yeah, and Andrew, it's what we've talked about, right? He's gotten so good this year at those one lateral step cut and then hitting the gas. And we talked about it. Gallatin a little undersized. Cray Coffey's a big running back.
Yeah.
And if he can get ahead of steam, he is tough to bring down. And a big gain there to, what do you get, 17 there to get him here out over the 30-yard line.
So now Coffey's in that wingback position as there's going to be a toss to Galloway. Doesn't get a lot going there.
Pretty good
yards.
gain.
I guess he got more than I thought.
Yeah, we'll call it 5. So South Harrison trying to answer the opening salvo from Gallatin. South Harrison taking their time here in the huddle.
So 2nd down and 5 from their own 38-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Coffey, and he explodes up the middle. Picks up another first down. He's to the 46-yard line, 47.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing with South Harrison, right? Don't panic. It's just a one-score game.
Yep.
You can still stick with your run game here.
Yeah, 3:45 remaining here in the first quarter.
Coffey appeared from behind the pole there on your screen.
There's the snap, hands it off. Strong run here by Galloway, and he's still on his feet. Good fight there.
Yeah, nice job.
Down to the Gallatin 47.
It's a gain of 6.
So they're getting a little bit of more momentum on this drive. Just got to make sure to avoid any penalties. Cornett looking to pass. Rolling out. He doesn't have a lot of pressure. He's just going to decide to take this one, and he's still on his feet. Good pickup there by Jet Cornett.
Yeah, and the big thing there, right? Don't make the mistake. Get outside, on those bootlegs, especially when you're booting to your left as a right-handed quarterback. That's a tough throw unless you can really set your feet and to go ahead pick up the first down, which he did, and just keep these chains moving.
2:30 remaining in the first quarter. First down and 10 from the Gallatin 33. Coffee Galloway in the backfield. Brendan Hoover comes in motion. Hand off to Coffee. Up the middle. Coffee breaks the tackle, and he's still on his feet. This Gallatin defense having a tough time bringing him down, especially on this drive, as he picks up maybe about 5.
No, it looks like maybe 8 or so there.
What was it?
As he just kept going. Now, I'll apologize if we don't get our down and distance right, because the way we're set up, we really can't see very well, especially to our right.
Yep. Yeah, so second down and 3. Cornett going to start from the gun. High snap over his head. He just has to get on it. He's able to grab it. He just needs to go down. And the ball, I thought the ball was loose there, but it's a huge loss for South Harrison, one that can really hurt a drive. That'll bring up third down and forever.
Yeah. So it's going to be third and
17.
Good thing is here, right, if you're South Harrison, you're in 4-down territory. You're on their 40.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to get all 17 right here.
We are under a minute left in the first quarter. Looks like Gallatin's blitzing here as Cornett looking to pass. He has to get rid of it to Galloway in that little turnaround throw. Galloway still on his feet as he's finally tackled out of bounds. And he was able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, huge play, and I apologize again with the camera, the way our angle is and trying to see it. But Jet Cornett hung in there and able to get it to Galloway, and then Galloway hits the gas and tight-roped that sideline there, Andrew.
Tremendous resilience by the South Harrison offense. So there's 32 seconds remaining, and the South Harrison Bulldogs are threatening to score here as it's first down and 10. Here's the handoff to Craig Coffey, and he's got a chance as he pushes forward near that goal line. He stopped just short. Looks like he's maybe on the 4. Yeah, it will be
official timeout, and I think it's another clock issue. But he did get a first down.
Yeah, first down and goal on the 4.
So first and goal from the 4. South Harrison tried to answer after that opening kick. Was grabbed by Gallatin, then their offense able to push it down.
So that clock starts back up. Handoff, Coffey, in, touchdown, South Harrison.
How many of those have we seen, Andrew, where he literally walks into the end zone this year? And he does it again. And I will apologize for the camera work tonight because I am working blind and going the opposite direction of where I'm looking. So if I go the wrong direction, I can't blame Andrew for it. It'll all be my fault, but South Harrison answers and trying to get the extra point here.
It's an important PAT from Cornett, and it is no good. So Jet Cornett misses that one. There's 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The score is 7-6. Gallatin on top.
For 125 years, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri has proudly served as your locally owned community bank. From convenient online banking and our easy-to-use mobile app, we're here to meet all of your financial needs. With 10 locations across northern Missouri and southern Iowa, you'll always find trusted service close to home. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, locally owned, locally trusted, banking Bethany can count on. Learn more at onlinefarmersbank.com. Member FDIC.
All right, Andrew. So South Harrison was able to score, but they missed the extra point, so they trail by 1. Their defense got to stop, and special teams has been a bit of an issue for South Harrison. It's definitely been an issue when they've been returning, as they've given up the ball to Gallatin twice. Let's see how they're able to cover here. Well, welcome in Laura Kent, Barbara Axon, everyone watching tonight.
Here's Jet Cornett, his little boot kick, and it won't quite bounce out of bounds. Oh, ball had a chance to be recovered by South Harrison, but it was knocked out of bounds, so that's where they will start the drive.
Yeah, apologize, that was in there behind our scoreboard. But South Harrison had the chance to turn the tables on Gallatin there.
So special teams tonight has been some of the most interesting plays we've seen.
Yeah, so
Everybody
the PA
kind of
announcer
holds
said
their breath.
rolls out of bounds. It did not roll out of bounds because no penalty. Gallatin, though, was, well, we'll see here. They are going to talk about it.
Yeah, because I thought it should be a penalty. It touched some players first, but no one had possession and fumbled it out of bounds.
And it does become one, I think if it touched a Gallatin player, it would just simply be out where they touched it. So we'll wait and see the call here. They're going to walk to the other sideline, talk to that line judge, who I'm sure has been hearing it from Gallatin's coaching staff of what the call should be.
Yeah.
One of those crisp autumn nights.
Yeah.
Pretty nice for late October. So they will say it was out of bounds. So, I mean, it doesn't change much. What was it, like on the 31?
Yeah. Just slightly better field position for the Gallatin Bulldogs. And that is where they will get their drive started. And they kind of have that unique 2 direct snap system. And number 15, Sperry, is a speedster as he breaks free down the far sideline. Fumble, the ball is on the ground. As it was jarred loose. We'll see who comes up with it.
Back
and it
behind
is
the pole.
The South Harrison Bulldogs recover. So after an explosive play by Eli Sperry, he gets whacked. I couldn't quite see who came in there.
It was Gage Barclay, number
Gage
0,
Barclay
is the one that handed the ball to the official. Nice hustle play by South Harrison after the big run by Sperry. And so South Harrison trying to steal some momentum back. Boy, that was a nice run by Sperry. He caught the edge, and he just hit the gas. And it's one of those, I think, Andrew, Gallatin's just coming up with a lot of different looks here for South Harrison, maybe things they haven't done early in the season.
There we go. South Harrison offense back on the field looking to capitalize after this turnover. It'll be that little jet sweep play. Galloway's a patient runner. So he picks up a few yards there.
Well, he's holding that left shoulder.
Yeah, he a little knocked up there. That is the end of the first quarter, though. The score is 7-6, Gallatin with the lead.
All right, we'll go ahead and step away, be back for more after this commercial break.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor? Come to El Nopal, where every bite tastes like home. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to delectable desserts, El Nopal brings the true taste of Mexico to your table. And now, we can bring the fiesta to you. Book the El Nopal food truck for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. And let us serve up tradition on wheels. El Nopal, authentic Mexican food made with love.
Remember when filling up your car meant more than just pumping gas? At Bethany Fuel Depot, we're bringing that service back. We'll fill your tank, clean your windshield, and send you on your way with a smile, just like the good old days. Inside, you'll find a general store with vintage candy, nostalgic treats, and unique gifts. We're open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., with pumps available 24/7. Find us across from Petty John's, Bethany Fuel Depot, full service and full of charm.
Okay, so we're back here to begin the second quarter.
From the South Harrison 40, so they'll start this drive. Hoover comes in motion. He's going to hand it off to the electric Cray Coffee. Another powerful run there. He's down the 48. It is a first down, South Harrison.
Yeah, and I was just checking. Galloway is out there. He kind of landed on that left shoulder and was kind of holding it, so glad to see he's still there in the backfield.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, we've seen Gallatin take some chances offensively. They're taking some chances defensively. They're just running guys straight up through the line, hoping South Harrison doesn't get by him.
There's the first down play. It'll be a handoff to, I think that was Hoover.
Yeah.
Who took it. Good little pickup there as they're now into Gallatin territory.
Yeah, pickup of 5. And so that's one of those, it's that little counter play from the wing.
Of a fake toss.
They'll give him 6, so we'll give him 6 here. So Gallatin running some guys on. South Harrison, especially on the edges, Gallatin doesn't have a lot of size out on their defensive end spots. And to see if South Harrison can attack the corners a little bit.
This drive will be crucial for the Bulldog offense. If they can take the lead here, that would be massive as they'll hand it off to Big Cray Coffee as he makes a cut up the middle. He finally pushed out of bounds after picking up the first down. Down at the 28-yard line of Gallatin.
And again, Gallatin, right, that becomes you live by the sword, you die by the sword. There's going to be a timeout here called by Gallatin, so we'll take it as well. And we'll step away and be back after this commercial break.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot debit card. For each swipe of your Mascot debit card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by a branch today to get your Mascot debit card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
And Andrew, we talked about it, and Gallatin's, they've taken some chances offensively with some different formations, throwing the ball a little more than maybe they had early in the season, and they're definitely taking chances defensively, almost bringing the house on every play.
Yeah.
And if you get by that first line of defense, you get a big run like Cray Coffee got there.
First down and 10 from the 28 of Gallatin. Coffee, Galloway in the backfield, Taggart the far side. Hoover's going to come in motion. A little pass to Taggart and the screen. He'll get a nice little pickup there as he's finally pushed out of bounds. That is a first down.
Yeah, so, just a little screen out there, and they get the ball down, near the 15? I think just outside 16-yard line as
Yep. 16.
Camden Eckerson runs in. So South Harrison trying to get their first lead of the night.
Eckerson comes in motion. There's a little toss to Galloway. See if they can get the outside here. And he's finally pushed out of bounds there.
And I apologize.
Cut
we
off.
ran into the little window here. Say what? There are times you definitely miss home press box. We appreciate Gallatin having a spot for us, but trying to film it, it
First down and goal from the 5.
gets a little tough. And so South Harrison first and goal from the 5. And let's see if this isn't Cray Coffee time again.
Cornett under the center. Galloway comes in motion. Handoff up the middle. Cray Coffee. He's in. Touchdown South Harrison, and they take the lead for the first time in this ball game.
And again, Coffee, right? It's just, apologize for the screen there. It's just what Coffee does, right? You get inside 5-yard line, especially down near the goal line. He has a nose for the goal line, and I assume South Harrison will go for 2 here.
Trying to make a 7-point game.
Yeah, after missing the initial point after attempt.
Just what a drive from South Harrison. Good resilience, especially after starting the game, you know. Like, it could have easily been 14-0 Gallatin early in this one. South Harrison able to claw their way back in this. So they're going to go for 2 here. Is that Galloway? Is that Hoover?
Yeah, out on the edge.
But the 2-point conversion will be good, and it will be 14-7. South Harrison takes the lead in this one.
Our connections make powerful things happen, uniting individuals and communities. We are Rotary. We are people of action. With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. Around the world, generations of leaders build new friendships and help solve problems. Take action with us. The Bethany Rotary Club strives to make a difference in our community. Our projects help improve life to those both close to home and around the world. Come serve with us. Find out more at Rotary.org.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat back here at Gallatin as South Harrison goes up 14-6, and we'll go ahead and swing our camera around. Apologize for that movement there, and South Harrison trying to keep things moving here, especially with special teams. Has not went well here for South Harrison tonight, and I assume we'll see the drop kick here from Pooch.
That is going to be.
That ball was on the ground.
Yeah. And South Harrison's recovered now.
Look at that, a little.
Starting to cancel out, I guess.
Oh, how the tables have turned here.
Yeah. Oh, how the turntables.
Yeah, it's so South Harrison gets the big special teams play after scoring the touchdown, and now an opportunity with good field position here to see if they can't push this lead out a little further. Well, how many times in a game do you see that, though, Andrew, where both teams, special teams, right? Gallatin gets 2 of their kickoffs, the opening kickoff, and then after their first score, and then South Harrison does it there.
Yeah,
almost got the other one that went out of bounds.
Yeah, let alone in the first half. So the Cornett leads the offense back out onto the field, and he's looking to pass here. He's got some time in the pocket. He's going to throw it deep to Cale Taggart over his head. Couldn't quite haul it in. That would have been a really good catch if he could have brought it in, but I like taking a shot, you know, on 1st and 10 in your own territory. So
Taggart gave himself up for that one. I mean, he dove for that one and made an effort. Nice job by the offensive line that time. Jet Cornett had forever to be able to make that pass. So it'll be 2nd and 10 here.
So now for South Harrison, you have much more ease on the offense. You're not feeling as much pressure as here's the 2nd down and 10 handoff to Cray Coffee, and he just brings a lot of defenders with him.
And it's in there behind that pole on camera.
It's maybe 4 or 5.
So yeah, we'll give him 4 here. So third and six, and
yeah.
I'm guessing Coach Chris Schoening probably for South Harrison is thinking, as long as you don't lose anything here, that this is possible 4-down territory. Especially if you can get this close on 4th down.
So Coffee Galloway in the backfield. He's got a wing back. Galloway comes in motion. Handoff. Coffee up the middle. He's going to jump over a few players, and I think he picked up the first down. And
yeah,
he
he's
did.
out to the 35. So needed 6 and got, I think, about 9. So again, just steps over the defender on the ground. Nice push by that offensive line. And I think that will be the interesting thing here. Gallatin is rotating some players in along that defensive front. But South Harrison's size advantage, if they can keep extending this, what's it look like in the second half there in the trenches?
Cornett. Quarterback keeper looks like.
I think it has a broken play.
Yeah. Not sure if it was supposed to go to Eckerson. He kind of fell over there. There was an injured player. It's just Cornett getting up a little slow. But
yeah, so gain of 1. You didn't lose anything on the broken play, but that obviously did not go the way it was called. As Hoover will check in with the play and take that to the huddle.
That's just, whenever there's a broken play and you end up keeping possession, that's is a good thing. But here we go, 2nd down and 9. Cornett handoff Coffee, and they're having a hard time bringing him down as he has another good pickup there.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 4 here. So South Harrison.
29 of Gallatin. 3rd down and 4. There's 7 minutes remaining in the first half of play. 14-7. South Harrison on top, trying to extend their lead. Big 3rd down. Cornett handoff. Coffee. Coffee makes a move. He's got the first down as he's down past the 20.
Yeah, and a nice job by Coffee again. That step to his left laterally and then able to get into the defensive backfield a little bit. Gallatin was tugging at the ball. Coffee also did a nice job, Andrew, of covered it up with both hands when he got into traffic. Because you definitely don't want to give it away here as you've got this drive going after getting the pooch kick.
Cornett's going to hand it off to Galloway.
A pretty good push over the right side there. Looks like a gain of 4. Again, we don't have a great angle on it here. Well, they'll give him 5 from across the way, so we'll count it as 5. So 2nd and 5 here for South Harrison. Again, this is where we don't have a great angle on it, so we'll try to give you as good a shot as we can here.
Coffee the lone back. Cornett looking to pass as he rolls out. He's going to decide to tuck it and run, and he loses the ball. I think Gallatin recovered.
Yeah, he was kind of carrying it out away from his body there, and
I believe it is Gallatin football, so.
Big play for Gallatin for their defense. Now South Harrison here, right? What are they on, the 2 or 3?
Yeah.
And so South Harrison defensively, you've got to expect here if you're South Harrison, right? Set on run. I don't know if Gallatin would be willing to throw it out of their own end zone here.
We've seen Ethan Smith make a safety this year, so it's going to be crucial that D-line can get past. There's just going to be a big kind of scuffle to just hand it off up the middle to get some kind of breathing room if possible.
Yeah, I can't
Still didn't
tell.
pick up a lot.
Maybe a couple. We'll see if we get a.
It looks like 2nd down and 8.
Yeah,
or 7. Second down. Handoff. He's stuffed. South Harrison players are calling safety.
That's close. The line judge on this side, his left foot is just outside of the end zone.
So they're going to be down at literally the goal line.
Yeah, so I'll call that 3rd and I think 12 here.
Yeah,
That was a little double handoff, kind of a play. It probably helped South Harrison. They played Polo last week because that's a play we see out of Polo, that little handoff and then counter it back. And that defensive line was there for it. And this we'll probably get a timeout here as the play clock's down to 5. And they will step away here on this big 3rd down play after the South Harrison fumble.
Yeah.
We'll step away as well. Be back for more after this commercial break.
United Country Nelson Real Estate is your trusted place to go when looking to buy or sell. Licensed in 3 states, our team of experienced agents is ready to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a home in town, wide open farmland, hunting and recreational property, or that perfect piece of land to call your own. With United Country Nelson Real Estate, you get the best of both worlds. Personal hometown service backed by nationwide exposure. Find us online at nelsonsoldit.com, and remember, no one knows the country like we do.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat back here in Gallatin. As South Harrison trying to hold after they fumbled here on a big 3rd and 12 play, and the ball honestly just outside of the end zone. And I mean, there's no way Gallatin does anything here other than run the ball, and they're tight in there.
You're just trying to get a little bit of space to make a punt. So you don't want that to get blocked. There's going to be a little handoff here. He's wrapped up.
There's a flag.
It's a safety, but there's a flag.
Yeah, it is safety. We'll check the flag. I would assume that's in the where you'd see a hold right in the middle of the line. So we'll see if South Harrison will wait the call. It's going to be legal chop block against Gallatin. South Harrison will get the 2 on the safety. So South Harrison gets 2 points.
Yeah, we got to get the ball
there
back
on the safety, and we'll go ahead and step away. Be back for more after this commercial break.
It's time to crush your fitness goals at The Body Shop. Open 24 hours a day, this is your place to push harder, run faster, and get stronger. Hit the indoor track, pump it up with free weights and weight machines, or torch calories on our treadmills and ellipticals. Whatever your workout, we've got the gear. You bring the drive. The Body Shop, Bethany's 24/7 fitness center. No excuses, just results. Start your fitness journey today for a better tomorrow.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat here as South Harrison now with the 16-7 lead. I'm correct on that, aren't I, Andrew? I cannot see the scoreboard.
16-7. Yep, 4 minutes remaining in the first half. And when it's special teams, all eyes are on the field because we've seen a lot of chaos happen, especially on these kickoffs.
Yeah, a lot of times you're watching on Saturdays or Sundays, you can just kind of walk away from the TV, go get a drink, get some chips or something on a kickoff. You know it's going to be out on the 20, especially in the old days of the NFL.
And that one is just going to go out of bounds. So that'll be a flag.
And so South Harrison will get great field position. And so South Harrison gives up the ball as they're driving to score in the red zone on the forced fumble by Cornett. But the defense steps up and does their job, Andrew. Not only do you not give up anything score-wise on the other side, but you get the safety, immediately get the ball back. And so we'll check it here. On the penalty. I think South Harrison's going to push them even further back and make them re-kick here. I don't know. South Harrison, Jeremy Fenimore. Appreciate him watching as well. We'll go ahead. Oh, no, we're going. So we thought it was going to be a re-kick, but.
So they're just going to take over here.
Boy, they had the ball back here, there. Interesting call by the officials. We don't get any information on it.
Well, we'll be on the 45. The Bulldogs will take over after the safety. Cornett hands it off to Craig Coffey. Another big run from him. Still be second down.
Yeah, Crispin on the tackle.
Get about 7.
Yeah. Nice job by the interior of that South Harrison line because Coffey's starting to find some room right up the middle. As again, we mentioned that South Harrison offensive line, and those big bodies start to lean on you. It starts to take its toll. We'll be coming out from behind the light pole here.
Cornett is under center if you can't tell. He takes the snap, quick looking to pass. Taggart connects. He'll get the first down, it looks like, so he will move the chains.
Yeah. Nice leaping catch by Taggart there. So we'll be 1st and 10. As Hoover will come over the sideline, the play will come in with Camden Eckerson.
Three minutes in the first half remaining. 1st down and 10 from the Gallatin 34. Cornett hands it off to Galloway, and he's got a chance to make a big play on this.
Yeah, nice job. He just bounced that one outside, Andrew.
Yeah, good awareness by Galloway. Get towards that sideline. And South Harrison has another chance to possibly put up a score. Remember, they fumbled as they're about to score a touchdown previously. They got a safety, but, you know, if they convert here, it might end up being better for them. You know, get 9 points instead of that 7 there. Here we go on 1st down. Cornett, ball was on the ground, but somehow, I think that was Coffey.
Yeah, Cornett went and grabbed it quick and got it right into the belly of Craig Coffey. And so they turned something into what
good.
Looked like nothing.
A good 5-yard pickup. We're just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. South Harrison would like to put in another score, maybe make it 23-7, because Gallatin will get the ball at the start of the second half. The man comes in motion, hands it off. Coffey.
Well, he's just dragging guys along. Three Gallatin defenders on his back. And he is, I think, set up a 3rd and short here. And this is, right, 4-down territory here for South Harrison. 3rd and 1.
Can expect number 49 is going to get this, and he will, but it's a good job by
number 72 there.
That's number 72, Laramie Fenimore, the senior, makes the tackle. Looks like maybe Sperry was in on there as well. So that'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, loss on the play there.
4th down and 4. And it looks like Gallatin, or is that South Harrison going to take the timeout?
I think South Harrison's going to take that one. We'll take one as well. Be back for more after this commercial break.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat back here. South Harrison with a big 4th and 3. So Gallatin, right, was able to make the stop there on a 3rd and short, as Fenimore was able to get the stop and push South Harrison back here. And so we'll see what South Harrison does here. Right, it's not just 1 or 2 here on 4th down, so see maybe if they don't, see if they get to the edge with Galloway behind Coffee as a blocker.
Takes the snap. He's rolling out. I think he might keep this one. And he tries to make a little shifty move there. It was not enough, though.
Yeah, he had me faked out there on the play fake.
So turnover on downs. The Gallatin Bulldogs will have possession here.
Yeah, they're going to look at it, but I don't think he got there.
Yeah, from what we could see, it didn't look like it, but again, we don't have the best angle.
Now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Gallatin.
Yep.
So we've got a little bit of time left
there's
here.
43 seconds remaining.
But Gallatin does get the ball to begin the second half, and Gallatin has shown, right, they're not afraid, especially now they're not in the shadow of their own end zone. I mean, they're not great field position, but to put the ball in the air.
They can break out a big play, you know, like Sperry had that big run. He just fumbled it. We've seen Emory be able to break free. You know, if they could put up a score here and make it 14-16 and get the ball, that would be dangerous. It looks like it's possibly Baker.
I think it's Sperry took that.
Sperry?
Yeah, it was
a direct snap.
One of those where they got both guys with their hands in there for the snap.
He did get out of bounds, so we'll stop the clock. Excuse me, the clock is still rolling. I guess he didn't get out of bounds.
I think just a gain of 1. We'll call it 2 as they move the.
Yeah, that clock is still running, so that'll be the last play.
And it's one of those field position-wise, right? You probably don't want to do anything, but
yeah,
16-7, so not a huge lead here for South Harrison.
And they will get the ball back. So,
and yeah, Gallatin the ability to get the ball back after the half. We'll go ahead and run that out. So we'll go ahead and step away again and be back for our O'Neill's Home Furnishings Floor Coverings halftime show after this commercial break.
Hi, this is Rhonda from Little Clara's Garden. Bulldog fans, nothing says victory like the beauty of fresh flowers. Little Clara's Garden is your hometown flower shop, proudly supporting the South Harrison Bulldogs. From game day spirit bouquets, balloons, and gifts for every occasion, we've got the perfect gift to brighten your day. Stop by Little Clara's Garden, where every arrangement is made with love, just like our Bulldogs play with heart. Little Clara's Garden, growing community, one bouquet at a time.
Bethany Building Center is your locally owned source for quality building supplies, lumber, hardware, plumbing, and electrical needs. Whether you're starting new construction, tackling a remodel, or putting up a pole barn or shed, our team is here to help. We're proud to carry a full line of steel power equipment, including trimmers, chainsaws, and pressure washers, as well as trusted power tools from top brands like Milwaukee and DeWalt. Bethany Building Center, everything for the builder and the do-it-yourselfer.
Make every room your favorite room with O'Neill's Home Furnishings in Bethany. From lazy boy recliners and stylish sectionals to bedroom sets and dining tables built to last, we bring comfort and style together. Plus, enjoy free delivery, setup, and takeaway within 60 miles. Financing is available, subject to credit approval. Visit o'neillshomefurnishings.com or call 660-425-7200. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. O'Neill's, where great style meets everyday living.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat here in Gallatin. And it's been quite a game, Andrew. It's been a while since South Harrison's had a contest, especially at halftime where you're not sure where it's going to end up, and it's a 16-7 South Harrison lead, and it all went a little awry from the start with that opening kickoff.
Yeah, like we said, special teams tonight has been pretty chaotic for both teams, honestly, but South Harrison starting off, 2 plays in a row. 2 kickoffs in a row. Gallatin was able to do that little like pooch kick thing where they kick it in a bad position for South Harrison to, still obviously able for South Harrison to recover that. Just kind of mistake there. Kind of bit them in the rear end there. They were down 7-0 early as they threw a touchdown pass to Tyson Smith. Only a minute in the game. But then South Harrison, eventually made a stop, was able to march down the field. Mason Galloway had that big 3rd and 17 run where he's able to set up that Cray Coffee touchdown run from about the 1-yard line. So that made it 7-6 as, South Harrison missed the extra point. South Harrison took possession of the ball again. Cray Coffee, another touchdown run, made it 14-7 as they got the 2-point conversion that time. And then obviously, they're down here, about to score a touchdown. Cornett fumbled. Gallatin recovered. But then there was that safety. I still couldn't quite tell who that was who made that tackle down there. But that's where we're at, 16-7. Gallatin ended with the ball. They'll get the ball after half. So a lot happened for sure.
Yeah, and Andrew, it's one of those you see, and we talk about it almost every week, and you see it in almost every sport, but football, I think it almost plays into it more than others. Momentum. Gallatin kicks off Pucci. It wasn't an onside kick, but I think they've probably watched South Harrison struggle sometimes on special teams. Appreciate my wife just mentioned softball team watching from Quincy, Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
And got the game on there. And big game tomorrow for softball. We'll get back to football. But Bulldog Sports TV, I'll be over at Highland High School on Misha TV. It won't be on our Facebook or YouTube. It'll be on Misha TV. We've linked that. We'll put another link in the morning on that. You can get that pay-per-view. But excited for that quarterfinal game and a chance to get back to state for South Harrison softball.
That'd be big.
And Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick and that squad. But momentum, right? The opening kickoff, Gallatin kicks but gets the ball. And it was no holds barred. They came out. They're flinging the ball all over the field. They're doing all kinds of things, different formations. They score against South Harrison. Then they kick and get the ball back again on a very similar play on a little pooch kick.
Mm-hmm.
All the momentum's their way. They score a touchdown by I think it was Embry, right? Reed Embry.
Yep.
On a little scramble, scores, gets called back on a hold. South Harrison defense able to kind of regroup. Because sometimes you feel like you come out in a game like this and you get punched in the nose right on that opening kickoff. Then you get punched in the nose again. Then you get punched in the nose, on the touchdown, punched in the nose on the other kickoff. Punched in the nose. South Harrison just trying to catch their breath. They were able to do that, finally settle in. We talked about it. It's a senior-laden squad, especially at most of their skill position players as well as along the lines, both lines. A lot of veteran players settle back in, start working that run game. And it'll be interesting to see what Gallatin does offensively. I would assume if I'm Gallatin down 16-7, I come out. If I get decent field position, I throw the ball and see if I can't get a big play or maybe try some trick plays. But the thing I think, Andrew, that's going to happen in the second half is that offensive line, the size South Harrison has over the size of the Gallatin defensive line, is really going to start to wear, and you're going to see Mason Galloway and Cray Coffee really start to break off some chunks of yardage.
Yeah, and you can already tell on some of the plays in the first half, Gallatin defense was obviously having a tough time stopping Cray Coffee. I mean, they stopped him, but it took about half the team, him dragging him on the field, so that really wears you out as a player. Kind of just kills your confidence when they can do that and then end up scoring. So really just wears out the defense. And, I think you're right, using Galloway and Coffee. They've done a good job at balancing both of them in this game to where they're both being utilized. And then even Brendan Hoover's had a few good runs there. And Cornett's been able to scramble pretty good. So the South Harrison offense really hasn't had any issue moving the ball from what we've seen. I think they had to punt once, or am I?
Yeah, did have the punt early on that first possession. Sometimes Cray Coffee looks like when I was playing football touch football against my kids when they were like 3 or 4 years old. You're just kind of dragging
Just all
people
hopping
around.
on you.
Yeah, and he definitely was able to do that. But Gallatin's still right there, and this is a game. I talked to Coach Schoening, and we had his interview on today. Coaches never overlook a game, and players would never tell you they overlook a game, but they're teenagers, right? And you come in, you see some of the other scores from teams Gallatin's had, even though they have a decent record. You're like, hey, maybe this will go in, it'll be easy. Well, it's been proven from the get-go this is not going to be an easy game, and if South Harrison's going to win it, they're going to have to earn it on the football field tonight. Yeah. And so we'll see what they're able to come out and do. Hopefully, special teams-wise, they're able to settle that down a little more and not give anything up. Turnovers have been big. That turnover you mentioned by Cornett did turn into 2, but that's a possible 5-point swing.
Yeah, and Gallatin, Eli Sperry had that explosive run where they did that little direct snap to him. And talk about momentum, the whole Gallatin crowd was cheering and cheering because he had a big run, potentially a touchdown, and then, a fumble there picked up by South Harrison, and our crowd starts cheering. So it's been that kind of game, really back and forth, and we're at 16-7 with the South Harrison lead.
Yeah, so thanks again for tuning in to Bulldog Sports TV, the O'Neill's Home Furnishings and Floor Coverings halftime show here. We'll step away, be back for more after this commercial break.
Harrison County Community Hospital, your trusted hometown healthcare provider. We're here for you with a 24-hour emergency department, inpatient and outpatient care, and a full range of health services. Our primary care clinics in Bethany and Eagleville are here to meet your everyday health needs. And we're growing with you. Soon, we'll open our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built to serve our community with even greater care right here at home. Our mission is simple: exceptional care for every patient, every day. Learn more at hcchospital.org.
At Petty John Auto Center, we put customers first, making car buying easy and stress-free with honest pricing and no hidden fees. Choose from 9 trusted brands of new cars: Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, plus more than 250 quality pre-owned vehicles. Our service department is here to keep you on the road with confidence. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bethany, Albany, and Trenton, or browse our inventory anytime at pettyjohnauto.com.
For 125 years, Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri has proudly served as your locally owned community bank. From convenient online banking and our easy-to-use mobile app, we're here to meet all of your financial needs. With 10 locations across northern Missouri and southern Iowa, you'll always find trusted service close to home. Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, locally owned, locally trusted, banking Bethany can count on. Learn more at onlinefarmersbank.com, member FDIC.
All right, CF Rainey back here on the O'Neill's Home Furnishings and Floor Coverings halftime show. And we welcome you back. South Harrison going with that 16-7 lead over Gallatin. Gallatin scored first after they were able to get the kickoff that was intended for South Harrison back. And then South Harrison able to work their way back to that lead now. And the nice thing is, right, at 16-7, 9-point lead, so more than one score is what it'd take to get Gallatin back in the game. Mentioned earlier, tomorrow, South Harrison Lady Bulldogs softball will be playing down in Highland, so that's about 3 hours away from Bethany. The girls are already on the way. You know how far away it is if you're in Illinois eating dinner, and so we're excited to be covering that on Bulldog Sports TV. I'll be there with the call tomorrow afternoon at 1 pregame. We're planning to get on about 10 minutes early there, so around 12:50. And we did have a little issue with Misha TV our first time over in Trenton, but that was actually some software issues they were having that day, so I've been assured that all those kinks are out. It is, though, we will not be on our Facebook or YouTube page once you get to postseason play, and it'll be the same in football and any other sport. Once you get to postseason play, all those have to go through the Missouri State High School Activities Association, MISHA, and their TV broadcast, but they do allow us to put it on as Bulldog Sports TV, so we're excited to be there tomorrow and looking forward to win to move the Lady Bulldogs back into state competition after they can get that quarterfinal win. They played Highland last year. Actually, that game was at home, lost that game to Highland. Highland went on to win the state championship, and so we're believing South Harrison Lady Bulldogs will get that win and be able to do the same and bring a state championship home to Bethany on behalf of the South Harrison Bulldogs. So excited to cover Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick and the team tomorrow. Got an amazing team. They've had a great season, and it should be a very good ball game tomorrow. Do want to mention our sponsors and family sponsors. So let's go ahead and put that up on the screen. All of our sponsors for our fall activities: O'Neill's Home Furnishings and Floor Coverings, Harrison County Community Hospital, Little Claire's Garden, Green Hills Insurance, Petty John Auto Center, as well as Farmers Bank of Northern Missouri, the Bethany Rotary Club, Bethany Building Center, United Country Nelson Real Estate and Auction Company, El Nopal Authentic Mexican Food, BTC Bank, Hidden Acres Cabins, Shelter Insurance, Shane Jones of Bethany, the Bethany Fuel Depot, and the Body Shop 24-hour fitness center. I'll go ahead and put this up as we're getting ready probably in the next week to reach back out to our sponsors, see if they would like to continue to be sponsors on Bulldog Sports TV as we get ready for our winter sports, both basketball and wrestling. So it's a great way to reach potential customers. Also help promote South Harrison athletics. Those numbers have changed. I was actually looking at them today, but we didn't update our slide here. 145,000 total content views on Facebook. Most of that audience in Northwest Missouri, where your customers are as a business. I know now our interactions over 3,500 with all of our content, and over 17,000 now page visits on our Facebook page. YouTube, which is, we've seen a lot of growth in our YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube Night, we appreciate you being with us. Over 3,000 total views now on YouTube, and over 1,000 hours of content watched. So that tells you people aren't just tuning in, they're watching. So in turn, they'll be able to see your ad for your business and help come to support that. And so if you'd like more information, you can send me an email, cf.rainey@bulldogsportstv.com. And we'll also talk about our family sponsors and recognize them: Brian and Mary Quinley, Randall and Barbara Axton, Daryl Quinley and Lois Cavanaugh, Grace Lawrence and Daniel Payne, Matt and Carrie Johnson, Thomas and Carlin Hudelmeyer, Jason and Vanessa Taggart, family Pat and Candy Haffey, Jeff and Tiffany Botcher, Larry and Brenda Holmes, Eric and Kathy Sweat, Dave and Pat Barnett, Aaron and Danielle Fitzpatrick, Jack and Kelsey McCall, Andrew and Shyla Calloway, Cephas and Ingrid Panamogan, Brandon and Ollie Pulse, Chris and Courtney Schoening, Brian and Krista Corbett, Patrick and Melissa Miller, Michael and Jess Estes, Paul Barone, Dick and Roberta Smith, Keith and Rhonda Deskins, Shirley McKinney, Eric and BG Coffee, Kel and Tori Watson, Michael and Shelby Burrows, Nate and Aaron Wagler, Robert and Rochelle Weller, Bill and Christy Clark, Justin and Wendy Johnson, Roy and Janet Plaquemire, as well as Nick and Heather Fitzgerald, Charles Hoover, Maury and Barb Meadows, Clinton Lindsay Meadows, Paula Coffey, Brian and Brooke Barnett. And we've actually added a couple more names that we haven't had time to update that graphic. We'll make sure we update it. The Beverlands, I know they were able to catch me over Bailey Barnett's grandparents. They caught me over at Trenton during the district championship when South Harrison was able to defeat Marceline. And so we're excited about softball. Let me come back here real quick here on the O'Neill's Home Furnishings and Floor Covering halftime show, as we're kind of working blind here. We can't see the scoreboard, and we don't get a great view of the field sometimes, but we do appreciate the opportunity Gallatin gives us to be able to bring you this game here from the press box here on the visitor side. And so excited for South Harrison to finish off this regular season and have an opportunity to come back in district play. And so depending on how everything shakes out tonight, both here from Gallatin as well as other games throughout the district, South Harrison has a good chance to host a district football game next Friday night. Who that opponent will be, we don't know. But probably either Trenton or Lathrop, as long as South Harrison can hold out and get the win here, as well as see what happens with some of the other games. South Harrison does have an opportunity to leapfrog Cameron. I believe they're, last I saw, playing tomorrow but there is an opportunity South Harrison could leapfrog Cameron as long as they can get the victory here. And the way districts and playoffs go, you need to not only get the victory, but you need to get it by a certain number of points. So South Harrison would like to extend this lead. The other thing, and Andrew and I talked about it Wednesday, Coach Schoening and I talked about it on his interview that we aired today. And make sure if you haven't caught any of those interviews, coaching interviews, go back and catch those. They're on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. And it'd be great to watch that interview with Coach Aaron Fitzpatrick ahead of the quarterfinal game versus Highland tomorrow. And also want to let you know that I had an opportunity to sit down with Coach Kel Watson, the South Harrison girls golf coach, as well as Abby Owens, senior golfer, who just an amazing golfer and state all 4 years, placed in the top 5 at state all 4 years. And we had a great interview, very touching and hit on a number of things. And I'm excited. We'll air that on Monday, and I want to give it some time of its own as we're dealing with softball and football right now. But we appreciate everyone watching. Welcome in Barb Meadows watching as well. I'm sure I'll see some of these same fans tomorrow in Highland if you're able to make it. If not, the bad thing when we do on Mission TV, number one, you have to pay for it. Number two, I don't get to see all the comments and see who's watching the way we do here. I always appreciate when folks mention that they're watching and where they're watching from. And we know there's a lot of family members from out of the area that catch up with their grandkids or nieces and nephews and are able to watch here on Bulldog Sports TV on Facebook and YouTube. And we also know there's some that just aren't able to get to every away game. So especially when we're on the road, we appreciate everyone tuning in. So big thanks to all of our sponsors. And again, here on the O'Neill's Home Furnishings and Floor Coverings halftime show. We'll step away, get ready for the second half after this commercial break.
Craving authentic Mexican flavor? Come to El Nopal, where every bite tastes like home. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to delectable desserts, El Nopal brings the true taste of Mexico to your table. And now, we can bring the fiesta to you. Book the El Nopal food truck for birthdays, weddings, or any special event. And let us serve up tradition on wheels. El Nopal, authentic Mexican food made with love.
Remember when filling up your car meant more than just pumping gas? At Bethany Fuel Depot, we're bringing that service back. We'll fill your tank, clean your windshield, and send you on your way with a smile, just like the good old days. Inside, you'll find a general store with vintage candy, nostalgic treats, and unique gifts. We're open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., with pumps available 24/7. Find us across from Petty John's, Bethany Fuel Depot, full service and full of charm.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot debit card. For each swipe of your Mascot debit card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by a branch today to get your Mascot debit card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Our connections make powerful things happen, uniting individuals and communities. We are Rotary. We are people of action. With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. Around the world, generations of leaders build new friendships and help solve problems. Take action with us. The Bethany Rotary Club strives to make a difference in our community. Our projects help improve life to those both close to home and around the world. Come serve with us. Find out more at Rotary.org.
All right, so we'll go back again to this shot as CF Rainey and Andrew Sweat here on Bulldog Sports TV. Remember that we will be airing on Misha TV tomorrow. So the one thing I want to mention on that, if you have not done so, you have to get a login and go through it all. It's a pay-per-view. It's $10. I think there's a fee associated. It ends up being around $10.60. And so we're excited to be able to air it and bring you that game, especially since it's such a distance. But really excited to watch South Harrison and Highland tomorrow in softball. Also excited to watch the second half of this game, Andrew, as South Harrison has a 9-point lead here, but Gallatin will be getting the ball. They have shown the ability to move the ball at times versus South Harrison. But when South Harrison is needed to, they're late. They're able to stiffen up and get some stops.
Yes, I mean, if you watch this game, not know anything about it, you might think it's a first game of the season. There's been a lot of sloppiness in the first half. But, luckily for South Harrison, they've been able to secure the lead. They'd had a few good drives there towards the, in the second quarter, towards the end of the first, to make it 16-7. But, yeah, a lot of fireworks, and I'm expecting a lot more here in the second half as well. Gallatin is still very much in this ball game. We've seen them be able to make positive plays, and, usually for the past 6 weeks, South Harrison's had probably a 15-plus point lead at halftime. So a little closer than South Harrison would like, but you can't let off the gas too early. You still have a full football game to play.
No, and so we'll see what South Harrison is able to do. I do think at some point, as long as South Harrison can, number one, stay away from penalties and hang on to the ball, and I think South Harrison, their size and physicality maybe starts to work on Gallatin. Yeah. Welcome in Brian Quinley, my neighbor, Bryson Quinley's dad. He's actually out working in Hobbs, New Mexico, and got some folks, Mosers, watching from Gilman, and so appreciate everyone tuned in here on Bulldog Sports TV as we get ready for this second half kickoff. And again, we mentioned Gallatin will get the ball. Thanks, everyone, again, that tuned in for the O'Neill's Home Furnishings and Floor Coverings halftime show as we get ready to start. Andrew, you did mention you had seen another couple of scores in the Grand River Conference.
Yeah, a couple of halftime scores. Maysville is beating Polo 15-6. I don't know, that might be a little bit surprising. And then also another surprising one, Brookfield is on top of Marceline 8-7. So that's a tight one. That is, as I'm sure most of you know, that is a rivalry game. So
that's the Bell game that they play amongst those two teams, and that's a long-standing rivalry. And that's part of the thing. We still have it with Gallatin here in the GRC, but South Harrison, when so many schools went 8-man, a lot of those old rivalries went out the window as we get ready for the kickoff here to begin the second half.
So here is the boot kick. And that'll just be a fair catch from Gallatin, but the ball was on the ground as he touched it. South Harrison.
Yeah, South Harrison a little upset. The player didn't have possession, but a whistle blew.
They did blow the whistle.
So,
but regardless,
well, there will be some discussion. I think it's still going to be Gallatin's ball here at the 35.
Yeah.
The officials will talk to South Harrison, but it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Gallatin.
It'll be from the 35-yard line. It'll be Baker under centers. I'll hand this one off up the middle. Short pick up there as he gets maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, we'll check where they. We'll give him 3, I think.
Yep. So Baker back in at quarterback, Riker Baker. We've seen some from Reed Henry as well. Kind of had a 2-quarterback system.
I thought Embry looked good at times, so see how long they stick with this alignment.
Yeah, 2 backs in the backfield, a wing back, a receiver here. And it looks like the ball was on the ground. Gallatin was able to recover. There's some trouble with the snap.
Yeah, they're going to lose a yard there. Actually, maybe lose 2. So 3rd and 9, it looks like here.
Yep. Not ideally where you want to start for Gallatin.
No, decent field position there on the fair catch of the pooch kick.
Yeah.
And, again, what would it be without a little drama on the kickoff there? Big 3rd and 9 play here for both teams.
Baker looking to pass. Steps back, throws, caught. First down. I think that was Sperry. And it was. That was a big play for Gallatin on 3rd and 9. Good throw and good catch.
And South Harrison defender that time gave quite a bit of space to Sperry, but he's a guy that is slippery and has some good speed.
Now from the South Harrison 43. Handoff up the middle, nothing going. Yeah, I mean, from what it seems, Gallatin, most of the success they've been able to have is in the pass game.
Yeah, they've had the one run by Sperry to the outside, and then the Emery, it was a pass call, and it was a scramble out where he scored, and then it got called back on the hold. And so they've definitely had more success in the air.
9:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter. There's going to be a little reverse kind of play, but
it's that double handoff.
Sniffed it out. That'll bring up another 3rd down and 8.
Yeah.
41.
So 3rd and 8 here, and it's one of those, right? Gallatin down 2 scores, probably in two down or 4 down territory. 2 more downs to go here.
Baker looking to pass on 3rd down. He doesn't have anything. He's getting chased. He just gets rid of it.
Well, and I don't know.
It'll be an
South Harrison may want to see grounding there. The ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And they're going to talk it over here, and I think we may see a flag for intentional grounding.
It's like they won't call it.
They'll say there was someone there, but the ball got nowhere close. There was a lineman there, but there wasn't an eligible receiver there. So a little surprised that we don't see the flag, as the pass didn't get back to that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so it'll be 4th down and 8. Let's see if they punt. They're going to do a little pooch kick, play it safe, and punt. It'll be down at the 20. Around it.
Boy, and that's one of those, Andrew. And I know it was 4th and 8. But, again, I feel like Gallatin playing a little with house money here. South Harrison is the team. Right, Gallatin comes in 5-3, South Harrison 7-1. And kind of one of those nothing to lose type things.
Yeah.
A little
2
surprise.
possession ball game.
Yeah, a little surprise, especially across the 50. Gallatin didn't go for it. But South Harrison defense holds. They're on the first drive.
Looks like Gallatin head coaches must trust their defense. Head coach Brock Goodman. But yeah, here comes the South Harrison offense for the first time tonight in the 2nd half. As Cornett is under his center. Galloway in motion. It's in on the sweep play, but he's tackled immediately. Gets maybe 2 there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, so South Harrison kind of filling it out.
I guess he got 4 yards.
Boy, it's one of those. And, Andrew, it's kind of been that way this year. There have been times it looks like South Harrison didn't get much, but it just shows you the push they're getting up front from that offensive line, that they're a couple yards down the field before they're even getting touched.
Very good at yards after contact. As we coming up on 8 minutes remaining here. Cornett handoff to Coffey, and he's got a big hole up the middle, and he just trucks Emery as he gets the first down.
Yeah, Andrew, I will
38.
I will defer to you. Right, you're the video gamer. He hit the truck stick there, and used his size and able to get the big first down for South Harrison.
Cornett from his own 38. Coffey and Galloway in the backfield. Handoff to Galloway.
Yeah, they just tell you what, Gallatin caught a break because there was, I think it was Coffey out in front. An opportunity for a big gain, but it'll be a gain of 5. nonetheless, you can pick up 4 or 5 yards on each
Yep.
play. You'll keep the chains moving.
And we kind of talked about that. South Harrison hoping to wear down the Gallatin Bulldog D line. And so far it looks like that's kind of their game plan here. Eckerson will come in motion, handoff to Craig Coffey. And he's just throwing himself forward as he picks up another first down for the Bulldogs of South Harrison.
Well, and you can see when he gets up just the size disparity between Craig Coffey and those defensive backs for Gallatin. And if he can get past the initial 4 or 5 guys on the line, that middle linebacker, he becomes really difficult for some of those other guys to bring down, especially by themselves.
Yeah.
I think this would be a good statement if South Harrison just march it down here with the 9-point lead, maybe take some of the wind out of the stadium here in Gallatin.
From the Gallatin 48. Galloway comes in motion. Going to be a toss to him. There's a solid pickup there.
Well, I don't know if you caught that or not, Andrew, but South Harrison moved Craig Coffey out to that wing that time.
Oh, yeah.
He moved out of his spot behind the quarterback and out to the wing, and I think it was they brought Hoover into the backfield with Galloway, and I think it was one of those 2nd and 2. As I think they're trying to get a little bigger blocker out there on the edge. We'll try to work around the pole here.
Excuse me, it is a 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Coffey. Now he is going to pick up that first down.
Yeah. He
Down at the
emerged from
35.
the other side of the pole, so I figured he got the first down.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of how we're telling here.
if you know someone in the Gallatin area that moves telephone poles or light poles, maybe get them in touch with the high school. As a visiting fan, that pole right in the middle makes it kind of tough.
Well, I'm sure that's why it's on the visiting side and they leave it. 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Cornett, the handoff. He's got good blocking. Another really good pickup. It's just, that first few drives for South Harrison in the first quarter, we saw they're getting maybe 3 to 5 yards per carry. Now they're starting to get those bigger chunk yards, 7 to 8 yards.
And we'll call that 2nd and 3, so a gain of 7 there. And again, it's that surge up front from that offensive line for South Harrison.
Getting a really good push. That size factor is contributing. There's another handoff to Coffey.
And he should be, if not, we'll see if it's near. Got a penalty flag down. It's right in the middle where, again, you'd expect maybe to see a hold. And it will be. So holding penalties are tough, so it'll be 2nd and from the spot. 2nd and 13. Those 10-yard penalties are tough ones. At least it's on an early down here for South Harrison.
Gallatin desperately needing a stop. It's 2nd down and 12 from the 37. Galloway comes in motion. Cornett keeps it. He's going to be taken down, though. A little fake handoff to Galloway.
Yeah, Dodds on the play, and no gain there.
That's a big 3rd down and 12 now.
And so,
see if South Harrison decides to throw it.
And again, right, I think if you get something positive, especially if you can get half this, Andrew, you're definitely in 4-down territory.
Yeah, definitely.
As they will appear from behind the pole here.
Looking to pass. Cornett throws it. No. right through the hands of Henry. Intended for Hoover.
And that's one of those, Hoover was behind him. Cornett kind of floated on that throw and threw it off his back foot.
Yeah.
And just wasn't able to get enough on it. And
sigh of relief for Cornett that Henry didn't haul that one in, but it is a 4th down.
South Harrison looks like going punted here.
Yeah, if you can pin them back like you did when you got the safety. They did not have a lot of success moving it. Cornett kind of takes a step back. High punt, but it might be a good one.
Takes a bit of a
down.
Takes a bit of a Gallatin bounce.
Until
down
exactly
by, I think,
where it's
Ruger Johnson. So the drive stalls out. South Harrison again, right? Opportunity. You get the stop early, go down, score, and what was it that caused the issue? A hold, right? A penalty. That 10-yard penalty shoved him back and got him behind the chains.
They are on the 10-yard line. 90 yards to travel for the Gallatin offense. They try to make this a ball game. Hands it off. It's Wyatt Eaton. I don't remember calling his name tonight.
Short.
Yeah, they say no gain.
Actually, no gain. So, well, it looked like there was some movement up front, but I think it was more lateral movement than anything on that run.
Yeah.
So they'll split a receiver out wide, see if Gallatin doesn't try to take a chance in the air here.
Baker under center. He drops back to pass. He's looking for his man, Henry. Henry holds it in on Cornett. Good connection there from Baker to Henry as Gallatin gets a little bit of life here on offense.
Yeah, and almost 30 yards there. And that's where, right, we mentioned it, South Harrison, it's going to have to be that defensive line.
Oh, and I hear South Harrison
we've
fans
got
cheering, so.
Got a penalty. We're going to walk back. So I'm not sure I have had a hard time seeing any flags. I did see the last one. We had one early. I was looking, couldn't see a flag on the field. So the penalty cost South Harrison, then that penalty, huge penalty versus Gallatin.
Wow, yeah.
We'll wait and see what it is. Illegal procedure. So I think it'll 2nd and 15. We'll get our scoreboard right here. And so that definitely cost Gallatin.
So Baker looking to pass again. It pops off. Number 12. We'll see a number 12 on our little program here. So
Endicott.
Endicott. So he's number 17, but just incomplete. Kind of bounces off his helmet there. So
yeah.
2nd down and 15 now.
Yeah, third and 15. And that was the confusing thing because we moved. I mean, the chains were gone, everything. They did keep the 1 down marker across the field, so we knew where we were. And so South Harrison trying to get the ball back here for their offense.
Expecting another pass here as Baker drops back and he fires this one deep down the field. Did he catch that?
It was behind the pole, so I have no idea, but a flag did come in, and I would assume.
I think he caught it, but
I think he did as
penalty,
well.
So
I would assume it's pass interference on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was quite
South Harrison Bulldogs.
Quite the grab. Can't tell who it was that caught it either.
Yeah, I think Sperry caught it. Is what
Sperry.
it sounded like. Again, all that action took hold. It was pass interference against South Harrison. So
after a big pass play to Henry got called back, they basically get it around the same spot where he caught it. Excuse me, it's Emery at quarterback. I think he threw that last one, but there was a little short pass. Not sure.
Another flag on the play. I'm not sure what that would be.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell.
I mean, it looked like the pass was out there and there was a tackle made.
Yeah.
Again, we're kind of working behind this pole.
Yeah, all I saw was a catch and a tackle out of bounds.
Going to be a personal foul against South Harrison.
I'm saying maybe like a late hit or so. I don't know.
Yeah, or I mean, it's right on the sideline, and so I'm not sure. Of course, it's on the Gallatin sideline, so we didn't have much of a view of it. But a big penalty sets up Gallatin here, and penalties have worked both sides here.
Yeah. So now if you're Gallatin, you really want to take advantage of these penalties occurring. Emery in that quarterback. He's been kind of the key guy as far as quarterback tonight as he's looking to pass again. Throws this one deep down the field, looking for his intended target, Sperry. It's thrown out of bounds, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
And we have not seen, Andrew, very much pressure from the South Harrison defensive line on the Gallatin quarterbacks. There's been a couple times, and each time I remember early with Emery, he was able to step out of it. And again, South Harrison, it looks like Gallatin's going to be willing to air it out. South Harrison's going to have to get some pressure with those front four.
Yeah, 1:37 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Emery does that little quick screen pass, but
I'm not sure if that was complete.
the
If
ball
so, I
still
think
in
it was
his
a
hands.
loss. Yeah, it is going to be complete, and it will be a loss on the play as they just try to get it out to Sperry and see if I think a loss of 4 on that. So a nice play out there by the South Harrison defender. 3rd and 14 here.
Now from their own 46. Emery in the gun is going to roll out to the far side. Blocked by the pole here, but he's just going to decide to take it. It's a few, but it is going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, it'll be 4th and
4th down and
4th and 12. Maybe we'll give him a couple there. So the 3rd quarter winding down here, Andrew, and neither team has scored.
Yeah, 30 seconds remaining. Still the same score as halftime.
And this will be interesting, right? I mean, in a normal game, you would definitely punt it here.
Emery drops back, passes. Incomplete. Couldn't hit his intended target, and the South Harrison Bulldogs are going to take over with 11 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that 3rd quarter just zoomed by, and neither team scored. And so penalties affected both teams so far here in the 3rd. The South Harrison's defense gets the hold, gets the stop, and 2-score game, but if you're South Harrison, you'd feel a whole lot better if you could put this ball in the end zone on this drive.
You can kind of ice the game there if you were able to do that. Can expect a lot of coffee Galloway carrying here, and here is Coffee. He's a
gain of, I think, about 11 or 12 there.
Sperry in on the tackle, and Chrisman. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. And, yeah, like we said, the score remains the same as halftime, 16-7, South Harrison on the top and with the ball.
All right, we'll step away. Be back for the final quarter after this commercial break.
United Country Nelson Real Estate is your trusted place to go when looking to buy or sell. Licensed in 3 states, our team of experienced agents is ready to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a home in town, wide open farmland, hunting and recreational property, or that perfect piece of land to call your own. With United Country Nelson Real Estate, you get the best of both worlds. Personal hometown service backed by nationwide exposure. Find us online at nelsonsoldit.com, and remember, no one knows the country like we do.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat back. Let's get our camera here as we move to the opposite side of the field. Into South Harrison with the 1st and 10 after that 11-yard run by Cray Coffey. Andrew gets ready to start the fourth quarter with the hope of shoving this ball in the end zone at some point. And I'm sure if you're South Harrison, you'd be okay if, although field position's good, you'd be okay if you took 4 or 5 minutes to be able to do it.
Yeah, not in any rush at all whatsoever. So the more time they take off the clock, the better. The less time Gallatin will have to try to claw their way back into this one. But first down and 10 from the Gallatin 37. Here's the handoff. Coffey stays on his feet. He breaks free. Taken down after getting the first down.
Yeah. And again, nice job by Coffey. He put that left hand down, had the ball in his right, put the left hand down as from the initial contact, and able to get another big gain and move the chains. I'd be surprised, South Harrison, here if we see the ball in the air at all here on this drive.
Shouldn't need to. The 26 of Gallatin. Cornett, handoff. Galloway lowers his shoulder. Wow.
Nice run there.
It's a tough runner in Mason Galloway. And that's really what wears the defense out when you're able to make those big collision plays on the run. It just really makes it annoying if you're a defender. You really just don't want to make any contact. It hurts.
Right. Yeah, nice hard run, physical run. Boy, I just heard the announcement, $1 hot dogs or hamburgers. We are on the wrong side of the field here, Andrew. I'd be making my run that way.
Think they Uber. Uber Eats. 10:45 remaining. Handoff to Coffey. And does a little, and he stays on his feet. He's jumping around over there, trying to avoid traffic.
Yeah, so it'll be second down, and I don't know if you can see what the yardage is there. So 2nd and 3. We appreciate the PA announcer here at Gallatin giving us some details that we can't see.
On the 7-yard line. Galloway comes in motion, handoff to Coffey up the middle.
I guess should be a first down, right?
Yep, and it is, I believe. Yep.
Was it down on the 4? Looks like it's
3.
inside the 5.
3-yard line, so first and goal on the 3. 9:50 remaining in this ball game. South Harrison trying to ice this game.
Yeah, this should definitely take the wind out of the sails of the Gallatin team if South Harrison can score it here.
Gallatin's really just trying to cause a turnover or something right now.
Well, I got flags there. I saw those fly. And again, that's in the area where you'd probably see an offensive penalty, a hold. And that's huge, right, when you're down here. Goal to go, because now you back up. Make it 1st and 14. So see what South Harrison's coach Chris Schoening calls here after the penalty. Boy, I feel like we've seen a whole lot more penalties tonight than we have throughout the season, Andrew.
Yeah. From both teams, really. So Cornett takes the snap, hands it off. Decent little pickup by Galloway.
We're still going.
The penalty will be.
So it gets down to what, about the 7?
Yeah, it looks like it'll be 2nd down and 7 on the 7.
So 2nd and goal here from the 7, and South Harrison again willing to work this play clock, knowing they've got the 9-point lead.
Yeah, South Harrison in the second half, even though they haven't scored yet, they've really controlled the game, it seems like. As Eckerson will come in motion, they're going to toss it. Galloway, he's got the edge, he's in. Touchdown, South Harrison. The Purple Bulldogs strike and extend their lead to 22-7 with 8:20 remaining in the fourth.
Yeah, nice job by Galloway to just and I remember coaching junior high and youth football, and if we'd run that play with someone with some speed, just tell him, hey, run to that pylon, and that's exactly what Mason Galloway did. He just ran to the pylon, and of course the defense was watching for Cray Coffey inside, as you can see there on the game scoreboard. That 8:20 left here in the ball game, and South Harrison now
going for two
with that 22-7 lead.
Quickly go up to the line, but it will be a timeout.
Yes, South Harrison will talk about it, and we'll step away and be back for the 2-point conversion after this.
It's time to crush your fitness goals at The Body Shop. Open 24 hours a day, this is your place to push harder, run faster, and get stronger. Hit the indoor track, pump it up with free weights and weight machines, or torch calories on our treadmills and ellipticals. Whatever your workout, we've got the gear. You bring the drive. The Body Shop, Bethany's 24/7 fitness center. No excuses, just results. Start your fitness journey today for a better tomorrow.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat back as South Harrison will go for two. Here, and the 2-point conversion after they just scored. Mason Galloway run from 7 yards out. South Harrison trying to extend this lead out even more.
Just a little update. Looks like Brookfield is leading Marceline 14-7. And that one's kind of low-scoring affair with 3 minutes left in the game. But here is South Harrison attempting the 2-point conversion. We'll just do a simple handoff to Cray Coffey up the middle, and he walks into 2-point conversion is good. 24-7 is your score at the moment.
Yeah, we'll hear from one of our sponsors. Be back for the kickoff after the touchdown.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat back here as South Harrison has the lead over Gallatin now 24-7, Andrew. And we were talking there during the commercial break, the importance of how many you win by as far as district standings. And 13's the most points that they count at the kickoff there by Cornett.
This one will be fielded by Endicott. He's pushed out of bounds. We're around the 35. Yeah, you said you max out at 13 points. It's kind of like the most you can get.
And that's where, and I was talking to Coach Casey McFall, South Harrison assistant coach, the other day, and he and Coach Kinzer Corbett, and we were looking at that, and honestly, figuring out the district playoff scenarios is like trying to do your taxes. I mean, there's all kinds of numbers and things, but basically, if South Harrison can win by at least 13, and if Cameron were to lose by 5 or more, South Harrison might move up to that 2 spot.
But Gallatin going to need a miracle on this one to try to pull off some kind of victory with 8 minutes remaining, down 13.
Yeah, pitch out to Eaton out there on the far side, and just not much room.
And if I'm Gallatin at this point, you know, what's kind of worked for us is the pass game. So
no, I would agree, and I'm a little surprised they didn't just come out and throw, and they'll go trips here to the left side.
As Emery is in at quarterback. We've seen Baker on and off.
Yeah, movement out here.
Yeah, that's going to be a false
Sperry,
start.
I think.
Yeah, number 15, Eli Sperry, is obviously frustrated.
So they'll walk him back 5. But that was definitely going to be a pass play from Gallatin. We'll see if they come out in a similar formation or not. They'll flip their receivers and just have a single down here to the wide side. Another flag there.
Flag, yeah.
I would assume that's on Gallatin as well.
So a frenzy of penalties in the Gallatin Bulldog offense.
Guess we'll wait and see. I would assume. Yeah, another 5-yarder. So they're moving again. 2nd and 18. Shotgun again for Gallatin.
Emery looking to pass. He's going to take off, and he's got some moves all right, but he's hit hard by Craig Coffey.
Yeah, right there in the middle.
Yeah.
That middle linebacker. And Emery, right, we saw it early in the first quarter. He's slippery.
Yeah.
Back there. So he does get a gain. Oh, they're going to call targeting on that.
Yeah, the fans don't like that call.
Well, that was not a defenseless runner, so I'm not sure where that call gets.
Usually, I mean, targeting is like a intentional, like head-to-head contact.
I will say this, and if Jeremy Fenimore is still watching with us, I remember being down at Polo one time at a football game, a junior high football game, and they threw a penalty for a personal foul, and our coaches asked what the penalty is for, and the ref literally said he tackled him too hard. and so that's almost what that looked like, that they simply just threw it because he tackled him too hard.
Yep.
But Gallatin gets the big first down.
Emery passes over the head of number 7, Baker. No flags there. So bring up 2nd down and 10.
Welcome in another former Bulldog, Tucker Perkins. He said terrible call. He's actually talking about Tucker. He was a state golf champion for South Harrison.
$7:12 remaining. Timeout.
We'll see what the.
Or is it a flag?
We'll go back.
That is a flag.
This
I can't see any flags on the field.
I can't either.
Must have green-colored flags tonight.
So 2nd and 15. I think sometimes you have a crew maybe gets paid by the penalty because we've seen a lot of them tonight.
So Gallatin trying to get something going here on offense. Emery throws it towards the sideline. Good catch. Endicott hauls it in.
Right on the sideline out there, and so big first down for Gallatin. South Harrison defense, and we've mentioned that the one area South Harrison struggled, especially early on defensively, was when a team would pass it.
Yep.
You know, we're going to be snapping it from behind the pole here.
Emery looking to pass again, and he can run it. We know that. This time he's taken down. Good job. The Bulldog defense. Gage Barclay in on the tackle.
So 2nd and 10. They'll go no huddle and get right on it and shotgun again.
Emery drops back, passes, caught, Sperry, taken down by Coffey. Be just short of that 30-yard line, maybe on the 31.
So 3rd and 5 here.
They have trips on the far side. Quick little screen pass, incomplete.
Yeah, trying to get it out there to Emery. Emery trying to get it out to Endicott there. Big fourth down here. 4th and 5.
Remaining. I think if they don't convert this, South Harrison's just going to chew that clock up and hopefully end the game, but a lot of pressure here on the Bulldog offense. As Emery, escaping pressure, throws it incomplete. So he had a chance to maybe make a really good catch, but wasn't able to do it, and South Harrison Bulldogs will take over.
Yeah, that was Baker out there, and he was open. I don't know who lost him on the South Harrison side, but
sigh of relief for South Harrison.
The sideline helped him because and the pressure defensively. We mentioned South Harrison hasn't been able to get a sack in there, but the pressure did cause Emery to kind of put a little more air underneath it, and South Harrison here will switch over our board, get it to 1st and 10. Chance with this run game to milk this clock.
Jack Cornett going to hand it off to to Coffee, and Coffee down past the 50. Maybe right on the 50. Really good pickup.
Yeah, and so Coffee gets it right to midfield. There'll be timeout Gallatin.
5:49 remaining. So the score's 24-7 South Harrison.
We'll step away. Be back for more after this commercial break.
Hi, this is Rhonda from Little Clara's Garden. Bulldog fans, nothing says victory like the beauty of fresh flowers. Little Clara's Garden is your hometown flower shop, proudly supporting the South Harrison Bulldogs. From game day spirit bouquets, balloons, and gifts for every occasion, we've got the perfect gift to brighten your day. Stop by Little Clara's Garden, where every arrangement is made with love, just like our Bulldogs play with heart. Little Clara's Garden, growing community, one bouquet at a time.
Okay, CF Rainey and Andrew Sweat again here on Bulldog Sports TV. Remember, if you want to watch the softball game tomorrow with Bulldog Sports TV producing it, it'll be on Misha TV. That's a pay-per-view game. And the game will start at 1. We plan to go pregame about 10 minutes early. So we'll put the link again on our Facebook page. If you haven't found it, you can always go to Misha TV and Google search that and be able to find us. And here, after that big run by Coffee near midfield, 1st and 10.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 50. Cornett with the handoff to Galloway. Galloway, good patience, good move up the middle. He's hit past the 40.
Boy, that's one you hear some South Harrison fans yelling targeting because that was a good hard hit, but gain of 12 by Galloway, and South Harrison again with this run game, the opportunity to move this clock, and they'd love to take it down to almost nothing and get a score.
Their own 38. Handoff to Coffee. Good pickup there as we've hit 5 minutes remaining on the clock. As South Harrison's just putting this game away. They've done a tremendous job tonight strolling into Gallatin on their senior night. And, we talked, that's really tough to beat another team on their senior night because a little extra chip on their shoulder. They're trying to defend their home turf, but really just props to South Harrison tonight.
Yeah, so much emotion, and it went Gallatin's way early.
Yeah.
South Harrison, again, you mentioned the ability to hang in there and stay strong.
Yeah, they kept their composure, and here's the handoff to Coffee.
It'll be a 1st down.
And that every time Coffee gets the ball, you never see him immediately go down. It's always one guy hits him, he starts moving a little more, and takes 3 people to get him down. It'll be interesting to see district time, as that starts next week. how the competition maybe varies considered to GRC. A lot of people have been saying the GRC's down this year, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But regardless, South Harrison, a great season. As here's the toss to Galloway as he breaks free. He has a chance here. Makes a little move there. He's going to be taken down, but he will get the first down.
And it'll be first and goal from the, we'll call it the 9. And really, if you're South Harrison, you'd like to score here, but it's okay that he went down because you can see there on your screen that clock running with 3:20 to go.
Here's the handoff to Coffee. He's got a chance, and he is in. Touchdown, South Harrison. Bulldogs extend their lead to 19, looking to make it 20.
Yeah, so this would, we're going to see the point after attempt again. Jet Cornett did miss his first one, but gets the chance here to tack on to this 30-7 lead.
And, a little
I think problem with the snap
hesitation
there. Tucker Perkins ball game, right?
Yep.
And that is, and we talk about the kind of the nail in the coffin there. And we'll go ahead and keep it here, Andrew, and just talk about it. As you can see, just 3 minutes left here in this ball game. So if you're South Harrison, the one thing you need to make sure you do, right, you can't give up the big play. And Gallatin, I would assume, will still come out and put the ball in the air. Not willing. I mean, obviously, it would be really tough to come back, but you don't want to just roll over and give up here again on senior night, and possibly, depending on how their district sets up, possibly the last home game of the season for Gallatin. And so they do have a chance, though, in their district, and looking at that earlier, to have one more home game as the South Harrison gets ready for the kickoff, and it'll be Jet Cornett with that little drop kick.
And they're going to move to 5-4. Well, the season's still, above 500. South Harrison looking to move to 8-1 as it'll be fair caught. This time he hangs on to it. And starting to think maybe we'll see some younger guys, but it looks like the starters are still walking out there. Maybe they'll just
I think it's one of those, and I know as a coach, if you see the other team put his JV in, right, the team that's down, if they concede, then you'll get your guys in. But at this point, I think South Harrison doesn't want to give up a quick score. And with Gallatin starters out there, you got to make sure you've got your starting D out.
Want to keep that single-digit streak alive of only allowing the allowing the offense to only score single-digit per game. So it is Emery at quarterback, scrambling around like he's done all night. He's taken down by Ethan Smith, trips him up.
That time it'll be a sack. But, boy, he shows you. Emery just a junior, but he shows you his athleticism there. And he's done that a few times. He's definitely got some wiggle there. Loss of 3, though. 2nd and 13, that clock continues to tick, tick, tick.
Handoff. Oh, it might have been a quarterback keeper, Emery, on the read play. Regardless, he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Then
2 minutes, coming up on 2 minutes remaining.
No gain there, so third and 13.
It's a 23-point lead for South Harrison.
Gallatin will boy, so bring four guys in. No, 3. Guys coming in, guys going out, and 3rd and long.
Counter play, good pickup. Eli Sperry.
Yeah, nice run, and Sperry, right? He shows you. He is a senior running back. He shows you his athleticism. He's had a couple good runs tonight. Opportunity to catch some balls as well.
Looks like Brookfield has defeated Marceline 22-7. As here's Emery throws it complete.
Okay, receiver's on the ground, so just a short gain there.
We're just under a minute remaining from South Harrison celebrating the last victory of the regular season. Then it's on to districts. Emery's rolling out to pass. Completes it. Number 24 as he's finally tripped up there.
So no quitting Gallatin here, especially these seniors. So 1st and 10, and we'll get another timeout. Gallatin will go ahead and keep it here again. And after the final here, we'll have the Green Hills Insurance postgame show. We'll have a little bit of an abbreviated postgame show as we'll try to pack up so I can get up early in the morning and make the 3-hour drive over to Highland High School. So we'll just have a brief Green Hills Insurance postgame show, but big thanks again to all of our sponsors and family sponsors. As you can hear, the South Harrison cheerleaders and fans, the Gallatin band kicking up across the way. Everyone bundled up tonight is getting a little chill in the air here on this late October evening in Gallatin.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no rain or anything. Last week, a threat of rain as we get ready for Gallatin to come out here 1st and 10 after the completion there.
Gallatin would love to end this game with a score. Emery looking to pass. Throws it, caught to a wide open man down the field. So he runs out of bounds.
Yeah, South Harrison,
Endicott.
Endicott again. And he's been on the other end of a couple of those. Endicott just a sophomore.
So first down, Gallatin. Gonna roll out again. Looking to pass. Throws it. Caught.
Big here thing there if you're South Harrison is you want to try to keep him in bounds.
Try to keep that clock running as there's 14 seconds remaining.
And
Not sure
this
why
is,
the clock stopped.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
There's a penalty.
Boy, continue to get flags. Will be a defensive holding. So that would be one of those. If you take it, it'd be 1st and 5. Well, I guess high school, it's 10 yards. I still don't get where this penalty is, but
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and trust them here.
So Gallatin trying to punch it in. Baker is back in at quarterback. He throws it up, incomplete. Looking for Emery.
So you got a defensive holding.
10 seconds left.
It ended up being 1st and 1. Now 2nd and 1. Again, I don't. And Andrew, part of my problem is there is enough difference between high school rules and college or pro rules, because defensive holding, right, in the NFL is a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
They moved it 10, but a spot foul, so it wasn't a first down, but we'll do it again here.
From the 8, Baker throws it up, incomplete again. It's 3rd down now.
So they're going the same place there. So they're trying to get it outside, out to Reed Emery. And we will get the final timeout of the night by Gallatin. And again, we'll keep it here, but boy, Gallatin is sure doing a good job of extending this ball game.
Yeah.
30 to 7. So no chance of Gallatin. Again, with what's our time on the clock there,
7
Andrew?
seconds.
No chance of Gallatin in 7 seconds.
Wouldn't think so.
Finding a 23-point play anywhere. And with 7 seconds, they have been going quick here. If I'm South Harrison, I'm probably selling out to whatever side Reed Emery's on. I'm not as concerned about the 5'6" sophomore receiver on the other side. I'm probably finding Emery and Sperry and Endicott. Those 3 are over on the short side. And I'd go single coverage down here, and they have South Harrison with Trevor Henry.
Here, possibly the last play of the game. We'll see here. Baker throws it, tipped up, incomplete. Tremendous coverage.
Boy, that had to be close. What's our time?
3 seconds remaining. So there's going to be one more play.
Was there 7 seconds on the clock?
Yeah, it was 7.
That was the
I don't think that was 4 seconds.
That was definitely more than 4 seconds. He went back and dropped, so not sure how this ended up, but we will get a field goal attempt.
We'll see how long this 3-second play is. So Gallatin.
And we'll get back here on the kicker.
Trying to put up double digits on South Harrison, something that hasn't been done. It's like week 3.
Looks like it's
Kick
wide.
is up, then he made it.
Oh, he did. I thought it looked like from our angle that it was maybe wide right.
So Gallatin will end the game with a field goal, 30 to 10, but South Harrison gets the final say in the victory here on senior night. The 20-point win and a statement made as they move into district play.
All right, so South Harrison the win. We'll step away for a minute, come back with our Green Hills postgame show after this commercial break.
Green Hills Insurance, LLC of Bethany is a locally owned and operated independent insurance agency providing coverage since 1996. They're licensed to operate in Missouri, Iowa, and Kansas, offering competitive rates with top carriers. They can insure a wide variety of risks, including home, farm, auto, boats, RVs, equipment, business owners, commercial buildings, bonds, and more. Located on the south side of the square in Bethany, stop by or give them a call at 660-425-7900. At Green Hills Insurance, if you need it insured, they've got you covered.
All right, CF Rainey Andrew Sweat back here on the Green Hills Insurance postgame show as we'll move our camera over to the victorious Bulldogs, South Harrison Bulldogs, with that 30-10 win. The late field goal as time expired. So South Harrison did give up more than just one score tonight. And honestly, Andrew, to begin with, right, the pooch kick, South Harrison doesn't get on it, Gallatin gets it, they score. Seemed like a game maybe that Gallatin would put up more than just one touchdown. And maybe be in there for a victory and surprise South Harrison. South Harrison answered back, and special teams were crazy tonight. Penalties were crazy tonight. But South Harrison did a great job. Appreciate Tucker Perkins. And he says, keep rolling, dogs, and everyone watching tonight. But, Andrew, it was that South Harrison run game, and Craig Coffey, Mason Galloway, especially those two in that offensive line, that it just kept working against that Gallatin defense until it was just too much.
Yeah, and like you said, Gallatin, they won the first 7 minutes of the game. It looked like, this was going to be a dogfight to the end, but you look at the score at the end of the game, it's 30-10, and it was all, Coffee, Galloway, that O-line was able to just push around that Gallatin D-line. And, really just great execution. A little sloppy there in the first half, but, they started playing in their own, calmed down, chewed the clock, did what they did best, wore out that defense. And on the defensive side, just good execution by them. Gallatin really passed the ball a lot in the second half, but the secondary played firm in their position and came out with a W, 8-1 on the year. That's pretty good for South Harrison as we're starting districts next week.
Yeah, and so with the win tonight, South Harrison guarantees themselves a home, at least one home district game next Friday night. And again, Andrew and I will be calling that from South Harrison Memorial Stadium. I do believe that one will have to be on Mission TV. We'll check, and we'll get that out on social media. But tomorrow we will be, Bulldog Sports TV will be calling the quarterfinal softball game between South Harrison and Highland. That's a 1 o'clock first pitch. We'll go on a little early from there. Mission TV is the place to go. We'll get all that information. If you haven't seen it already on our social media, we'll get that on Facebook in the morning, just to remind you the link to go to. And so here on the Green Hills Insurance postgame show, Andrew, South Harrison with the big 30-10 lead. We'll await who they play. I think either Trenton or Lathrop is what it should be.
Yep.
But we'll have to check all those scores. And so, Andrew, anything else here in closing before we send it back to the studio? Actually, send everyone off to sleep and get ready for the drive down to Highland tomorrow.
Go Dogs. That's all I got to say.
All right. So we appreciate everyone watching, and a big win by South Harrison to end the regular season with just one loss. And we'll see you tomorrow on Mission TV with Highland and